everyone. Welcome back to English Alongway, where you grow in life and grow in English. I'm Elina.
And I'm Marcus, ready to make you slightly uncomfortable today.
That's actually the perfect intro for today's topic.
I planned it, obviously.
Okay, quick question. When was the last time you did something for the first time? Not something small, something that scared you a little, something you almost didn't do.
I actually have to think about that.
Exactly. Most people do. And here's the thing. That pause, that might be the most important moment in this whole episode.
Wait, seriously? One pause?
Because if you have to think hard about the last time you stepped out of your comfort zone, maybe you haven't done it in a while.
Okay, that landed. I feel slightly attacked.
Good. Today, we're talking about the comfort zone, what it is, why we love it, and the big question, is it actually killing your growth?
Strong word. Killing.
Strong topic. So here's my main idea. The comfort zone feels safe. It feels like home. But over time, it quietly becomes a cage.
A cage. Okay. But Elina, isn't that a little dramatic?
Is it?
I mean, comfort isn't bad. Rest is good. Stability is good. We can't be in growth mode every hour of every day.
I agree with that. Rest is important.
Thank you.
But there's a difference between resting and hiding.
Hiding? Now I'm hiding?
Not you specifically. People in general. We call it being comfortable, but sometimes, honestly, we're just avoiding.
Avoiding what?
Failure, embarrassment, the unknown, all the things that come with trying something new.
Okay, but avoiding those things is normal. It's human. Our brain is literally designed to avoid risk.
Yes, and that design was great when we were running from lions.
Lions?
But there are no lions anymore, Marcus. Most of our dangers today are things like sending an email to someone important, joining a class, speaking in public.
Some people are more scared of public speaking than lions.
That's the problem.
Okay, but wait. I want to push back here. You're saying the comfort zone is bad, but what about people who are genuinely happy where they are? Not everyone wants to climb a mountain or start a company.
That's a fair point.
So why do we always tell people, push yourself, grow, do more, be more? What if someone is just content?
Content is different from stagnant.
What's the difference?
Content means you feel peaceful with your life. Stagnant means you stopped moving, and you're telling yourself it's peace.
Okay. But how do you know which one you are?
That's the question, isn't it?
Because I think a lot of people say stagnant when they really mean different from me. Like, oh, they don't want what I want, so they must be stuck.
That's a real problem. I agree with that.
Okay, good. Finally.
But here's what I've noticed. Truly content people, they're not anxious. They're not bored. They're not jealous of others.
And people in their comfort zone are?
Often, yes. They feel this low, quiet frustration, like something is missing, but they don't act on it because the comfort zone is comfortable.
Right, it's in the name.
And that's what makes it dangerous. It doesn't hurt, it just slowly limits you.
Okay, I can see that. But I still think you're putting too much pressure on people. Not every moment needs to be a growth moment.
I never said that.
You kind of did.
I said the comfort zone becomes a cage when you never leave it, not that you should live outside it permanently.
So it's about balance.
It's about movement. Small, regular steps outside your zone, that's all it takes.
Small steps. Okay, that I can accept.
Finally.
Don't celebrate too fast. I have more questions.
Of course you do.
What if someone tries to step out of their comfort zone and it goes badly? They fail. They feel embarrassed. Now they're even more afraid than before.
That happens.
So isn't the comfort zone actually protecting them?
In the short term, yes. In the long term, no.
Why not?
Because every time you avoid a scary thing, your brain learns that thing is dangerous, stay away, and the comfort zone gets smaller.
Smaller?
Yes, it doesn't stay the same size. Every time you avoid a challenge, things that were once normal start to feel scary too.
Wait, seriously?
Think about it. Someone who stops going to social events, after a while, even one small gathering feels overwhelming.
Okay, that's actually true. I've seen that happen.
The comfort zone shrinks when you don't push it.
That's kind of terrifying.
A little.
You could have started with that. Much more convincing than lions.
Okay, real talk. I want to share something personal.
Oh, serious face.
A few years ago, I was asked to speak at a small event, maybe 30 people, and I said no.
Why?
Because I was scared. I told myself I wasn't ready. I told myself next time would be better. But really, I just didn't want to feel nervous in front of people.
And?
And I regretted it for a long time. Not because it was a big opportunity, but because I knew I said no to fear, not to the event.
There's a difference.
A big one. And after that, I made a rule for myself. If I say no to something, I have to ask, am I saying no because I don't want it, or because I'm scared?
That's actually a good rule.
It changed a lot for me.
Okay, my turn. So, I used to be terrible at asking for help.
Used to be?
Still working on it, but the point is, I thought asking for help meant I was weak. So I stayed in my comfort zone. I figured things out alone. Slowly, badly sometimes.
Badly sometimes.
And one day, a colleague offered to help me with a project. And I said yes. I don't know why, I just said yes. And it was so much better, faster, more fun.
And
I realized my comfort zone wasn't protecting my independence. It was just making me lonely and slow.
lonely and slow.
Don't write that down.
Too late. Okay, here's a deeper layer I want to add.
Go ahead.
We talk about the comfort zone like it's one thing, but I think there are two types.
Two types.
The first type is healthy comfort, routines that give you energy, relationships that feel safe, work that you're good at. That kind of comfort supports your life.
Okay, I like that kind.
Everyone does. The second type is avoidance comfort. Things you keep doing not because they're good for you, but because they protect you from fear.
Like staying in the wrong job because finding a new one feels scary.
Or staying in the wrong relationship. Or never sharing your real opinions because you're afraid people won't like you.
That second one hits.
The problem is, both types feel exactly the same from the inside.
They do?
Yes, they both feel like this is fine, but one is building you and one is slowly boxing you in.
So how do you know which is which?
Ask yourself, is this making me better or just making me feel safe?
Simple question, hard answer.
Most important questions are.
Okay, I want to add something here.
Please.
I think a lot of comfort zone problems come from how we see failure. If failure feels like a disaster, you'll never leave your comfort zone, because outside the zone, failure is possible.
Yes.
But if failure just means data, information, okay, that didn't work, try differently, then leaving the zone doesn't feel so scary.
Failure as feedback.
Exactly. Kids do this naturally. A child learning to walk falls 100 times and never thinks, I'm not a walking person.
I'm not a walking person.
But adults fall once and say, see, I knew I shouldn't have tried.
That's so true. Somewhere between childhood and adulthood, we start treating failure like it means something permanent.
Like it says something about who we are.
And it doesn't. It just says we tried.
Exactly. Okay, we want to stop here for a moment and speak directly to you.
Yes, you, the person listening right now.
First question. Think about one thing in your life you've been avoiding, not because you don't want it, but because it makes you nervous. What is it?
Take a real moment with that. Don't rush.
Second question. Is the comfort you feel right now building you or protecting you from something?
Healthy comfort or avoidance comfort? Which one is it?
And third question. What is one small step, not a giant leap, just one small step you could take this week towards something that scares you a little?
One small step. That's all.
Because growth doesn't always look like a big dramatic change. Sometimes it's just one honest conversation, one email you've been delaying, one class you finally sign up for.
One time you say yes when fear says no.
Okay, let's bring this together.
The comfort zone, not always bad, but when it stops you from growing, when it makes you smaller, when it's built on avoidance and not on real peace, then yes, it's quietly working against you.
And the goal isn't to live in discomfort forever. The goal is to keep the zone moving, keep expanding it slowly, regularly.
So that what scared you last year feels normal this year.
Exactly. Growth isn't about being fearless. It's about moving, even when you feel the fear.
Here's the thought I want to leave you with. The most alive version of you, the most interesting, growing, confident version, that person exists just outside your comfort zone.
Not far outside, just one step.
They're waiting for you to visit more often.
That was almost poetic, Elina.
Almost.
I'll give you the full point. That was poetic.
Thank you.
If this conversation made you think, even a little, then it did its job.
And if you're learning English while listening, you just proved that stepping out of your comfort zone isn't so bad.
If this conversation helped you,
Keep listening. Keep growing.
see you next time.
Bye, everyone.